Mm-hmm.
Definitely. So you guys want to get on to hidden inventory number 3?
Let's do this shit. Jujutsu Kaisen episode 3 of what season was it? Season 2? Yeah.
Yeah.
The team spends some leisure time in Okinawa while protecting Riko from her bounty. They get back to Jujutsu High as the deadline expires and run into some pretty unexpected trouble. And basically, this episode opens up with Riko getting a text with a picture of how do you say that?
Kuroi?
Kuroi? Okay. I have trouble with ours. Being held hostage. Basically, her maid, right? Is basically what that is. What she is. So,
Her best friend and maid, I would say.
Best friend, maid, caregiver. I don't know what else you could call her. Basically being held hostage by unknown people, and Riko got pretty upset about that, and was telling Gojo and Geto about it, and saying that she basically she hadn't said her last goodbyes yet, and that she wanted them to like go get her back, basically. And yeah, that's where we start up at, and then the credits roll and the opening rolls, and then we don't even get to see that.
I was so confused by this. I literally rewound and rewatched beginning of the episode. I was like, did I fucking miss something here?
Same here.
It's like
I did the same damn. They got us 3 for 3. Damn.
Dude, I literally just remember like the way it cut to the intro credits or the intro was super blocky and it felt weird. And all of a sudden, like they just bust through a door and save her. And I'm like, I must have had a Crunchyroll glitch out here or something, because that did not make any sense.
They didn't even do that. I don't think.
They didn't even show it, bro.
They opened up with Gojo and Riko playing in the ocean, bro.
Yeah.
No, well, it was Geto and the maid talking, and then they overlooked Gojo and Riko playing in the ocean, and then
they didn't even show her getting saved at all. Like it was super light.
No, they did.
I thought they did show a scene.
No.
So at some point in time, when Geto and the maid was talking, they actually do flashback of them breaking in the door, and basically like a fast forward scene of them just like taking her back.
Okay. That's what I gotta stop watching this on Thursday. It all just blends together.
Yeah. So like man. we got the end of the take back, basically because apparently they wasn't even sorcerers. But the thing that confused me so bad is they built it up so much in the first 5 minutes to make it seem like this was going to be a big deal. And then they just skip past it, and we go straight to them just chilling and splash of water on each other. And it was like, bro, how did the maid get here? What happened?
I really like how they used these scenes and like the jump forward. It's like, I think it's like more of like a reflection of Geto and Gojo's arrogance.
Yeah.
They're so overpowered that they don't even have to show them getting her back because it's just a foregone conclusion.
Yeah. And plus it was supposedly, we learn in Geto and the maids talking that it was just basically non-sorcerers that she got kidnapped by some nobodies, and our boys just probably rolled up there and just like stomped them or something, so
yeah, something super super fucking quick. Probably wasn't even worth showing, to be honest. We also learned something while they're on the beach and they're kind of walking back to the resort. Geto pulls Gojo aside and he's like, "Hey, you're okay. I've noticed you haven't released your curse technique, since we left. You haven't slept either." And Gojo like kind of laughs it off. He's like, "Yeah, I'm okay. Well, we'll make it back. Plus, I have you here." So they really believe in each other. They know they're some of the strongest people. Period.
They think they are the strongest. Period. So
yeah, they do think they're the strongest. But Toshi's plan is working. Mr. Fushiguro, he's cooking. He's cooking.
We just don't know it yet. So
yeah. So everything's coming together for him, but yeah, they don't even see it coming. They're wondering why they haven't attacked them on the beach and why they've just kind of left them there, all feeding into Toji's hands.
And then they were supposed to go back that day. And Gojo convinced Geto. He was like, "Bro, just let us stay. Let us stay one more night. Let's stay one more night. Have fun. You know, we're playing in the ocean. We're having fun, and we'll just go back tomorrow. And we'll be what do you say? We'll be in the air when the bounty deadline expires. And that sounds like a better plan, right? So, and it was like, yeah, all right, let's do it. You know, and then we jump forward again.
Yeah, I think it would have been like a lot better if like Geto was like, "Yo, I need you to sleep. Like you're the other half of the team. Like just go to sleep 4 hours. Give me something, and like I'll just watch your body. I'll literally sit here and watch you. But just go to sleep, relax for a second." But you know, they're arrogant. They're young.
It goes back to what you were saying, though. You know, it just shows how cocky they are, how arrogant they are. So they're just like, okay, well, we can handle whatever gets thrown at us, no matter, you know, if you're tired, I can get it, you know. So
yeah, 100%.
Definitely, yeah. So they make it back to Jujutsu High. And, you know, so Gojo, the minute he gets across the barrier, he finally lets his guard down because he thinks he's safe. And, well, that was a big mistake.
Bro gets turned into a pincushion as soon as he lets his guard down.
Yeah, somehow Fushiguro can get inside of the barrier and absolutely just stabs him through the chest, which I did not expect coming.
No, that was something crazy. I almost got spoiled. I think it was on Friday, and I was like, "No, I'm just gonna watch this right now before it gets fucked up," because I know this is gonna be a great scene. And so, yeah, I did not see that coming either. Gojo's like, "Yeah, didn't he say he had reinforced his body or something like that?" And he's like, "He didn't hit any of my vital organs, so it pretty much just went straight through."
He said something like he sensed it at the last second, activated his powers, and made it miss his vital organs or something like that.
Yeah. So he got lucky then, but then he tells Geto like, "Hey, I'll fight this guy. You take the vessel, the star vessel, downstairs to the basement. I'm gonna wash this guy. I'll meet you down there. It's all good." Oh boy, was homeboy wrong. Holy
that
shit.
was when they fucked up.
Yeah. So we finally get to learn a little bit about Fushiguro, and so he doesn't have cursed energy, which is crazy. And he uses a cursed tool, kind of like Glasses Girl.
May.
Is that her name?
Pretty sure it's May.
Is it JK? Oh, I don't know. I don't remember.
But yeah. You talking about off the season 1 or this season?
Yeah, off season 1. Comes with a panda.
Name. Yeah.
And the fish
I know
guy.
What you're talking about, but
fish, tuna.
Is it Mai?
Mai?
Maki.
I think it's
Maki.
Yeah, Mai.
There we go. So he's kind of like Maki, where he doesn't have cursed energy and just uses cursed tools. And he's also got like 1 million speed and power buffs because he's fucking yoked. Fast as fuck, boy.
They said in that Gojo actually says that he signed a pact with that worm or whatever, and that's what makes him so yoked.
Yeah. So he's got the speed buffs and the power buffs because of his pact he has with the cursed tool. And then this cursed tool, which looks like a little demon worm thing, basically acts as like a backpack for him. So he's just pulling swords out and knives out left and right out of this thing. And Gojo can't get a right read on him because he doesn't have cursed energy. And basically, to create nowhere for Fushiguro to hide, Gojo uses his ability and just destroys everything around him, thinking that he'll be able to, see him coming. And, well, sure enough, he doesn't. He released... Fushiguro somehow released a swarm of locusts, but what they call them?
Fly heads,
which are just demon bugs. And Gojo is so wrapped up in this that it creates an opening for Fushiguro to go in and slice him up pretty damn good.
Yeah. So the whole setup is crazy. So Toji pretty much uses the flying heads not to just distract Gojo, but to make him use his defensive curse technique. And then so he goads him to doing that with the flying heads, and then he pulls out this cursed sword that actually deactivates curse techniques. So he wanted Gojo to think he's safe. I go to stab him. He's not going to move because he thinks he's safe. Got him right in the neck.
Yeah, and right in the throat he did.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was just a bloodbath. He like just basically like tried to split him open, and then for good measures stabbed him probably 5 or 6 more times in vital areas just to make sure, I guess. And yeah, and there's our boy.
GG's.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah, from there we get Geto, Rico, and Kuroi going down to the Tomb of the Star where Tengen lives. And we got a really
one thing I do want to add is that Gojo and Toji had met before in passing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And the whole reason Toji set up this whole situation how he did is because like he had heard about what is Gojo's clan? I forget the name.
The Satoru clan, right?
Yeah, the Satoru clan. Yeah.
Is it?
No?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Satoru.
This is the last
Gojo.
name, so.
Yeah. He had heard about their new clan member who had like the 6 eyes, and he's like, I got to go check this kid out. And kind of Toji's whole thing is like he can sneak up on people, and he said, I got up behind him just to get a look at him. I wasn't even close. And Gojo turned around and looked at me. He's like, and that was the first time, and nobody since them has seen me like creeping on them whatsoever. So that alone, like, just straight scared him.
It's the Gojo clan. I'm backwards, so we got that going.
Oh, it's the Gojo clan. Okay. So yeah, he was like, and that's why he was like, yeah, I've never seen anybody like sneak up on me. So he had to reduce his stamina so he wouldn't see him sneak up on him again, and it worked. So that's how he made his plan. I think that was good context.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, going back to the very end of the episode. So Geto, Rico, and Kuroi make their way down to the Tomb of the Stars where Tengen is. Rico says her goodbyes to Kuroi, who's basically like, hey, I can't go any further than this, good luck. Waves her off. They have a touching scene where they say they love each other and have a big hug and all that. And we got a really interesting scene, I thought, where Geto is talking to Rico and he's like, are you sure you want to do this, basically? And she kind of like breaks down that she knows that it's her entire purpose in life. But she says that she wants to live longer. And Geto basically says that Gojo and him will protect her from Tengen if she wants to continue living, which I thought was pretty crazy because that's like, gonna really fuck up the sorcerer's world.
I just think they were so fucking arrogant to think they could just go against everybody. And that's actually when Geto says, yeah, we're the strongest. We'll protect you.
But there was also a scene where it seemed like their teacher,
yeah,
the musclehead who becomes the principal down the line, says that like they might want to do that. So I thought that was really interesting.
I mean, yeah, he definitely admitted it was fucked up what they were doing. So I definitely get that, but it would have been going against pretty much everybody but him. And he's obviously no slouch either, but like still more arrogance out of those two.
And that scene right there, like it had me like so confused and shocked. I was like, wait, what did this man just say? He said that, just for Rico, we're gonna go against Tengen and turn the world upside down. For this chick that we just met a week ago and we didn't give 2 shits about. And Gojo's over here like, at this point I'm thinking, okay, our boys just want to fight somebody. It's test their, just like a pissing contest, basically, is what they're trying to do. So give them a reason, bro. That's the vibes I got from it.
Yeah, I think everybody knows not to fuck with those two. That's the only reason I could think that they would want to would have even the inclination to do something like this.
Yeah, definitely. But so the episode ends with, you thought it'd be Gojo, but sure enough, it was Fushiguro coming down and effectively pulled out the blicky and shot Rico in the head.
It was so fucked up. They were playing the credit music, y'all, and he was like holding his hand out, and you think, "Oh, this is the end of the episode. How cute! He's gonna take her back," and then just bang.
And we just see her fall. I'm like, well, bro, what the fuck?
Great
What just
fucking-
happened?
It was awesome. Well, context-wise, story-wise, it was really cool.
Story-wise, it was cool. Yeah, no, you're right. And we got to see like the change of expression on Geto's face from like happiness to like horror to like, yo, okay, what the hell's going on?
Definitely.
Yeah, and then our boy Fushiguro just walks up in and say, and just I don't know what he said, but then Geto's like, bro, how'd you get here? You know, he's just astonished. Was like, what? How? And he's like, oh, don't worry, I took care of Gojo. He's dead. Yeah, and he was just dumbfounded. I think that's where it ends, actually. So,
Geto actually pulls out his two strongest curses, and it's like, "You're gonna die."
Oh yeah, he got angry.
Then that's where it ended.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to understand why Geto might have switched his ways around after potentially thinking he lost his best friend or losing his best friend. So this kind of makes sense. It's starting to make sense where he's coming from.
Yeah, we also know that Gojo's not dead, though. I mean,
he doesn't know that, though.
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, speaking of, we do know Gojo's not dead, but how the hell does he get out of this one? How the hell? What kind of ass pull is being pulled right here for him to get out of this situation?
I don't know, man. Probably someone with a 6 eye, some crazy healing ability he has in his back pocket.
Yeah, we shall see.
Well, all I know is after Gojo comes back from this shit, his ego and arrogance is gonna be unmatched by anyone because he's just gonna. This is why he is the way he is now. So
fair enough, honestly.
Definitely. Well, guys, is that all we got for JJK today?
I think so.
I'm good, brother.
Yeah.
Perfect.